to our Tuesday night live stream. My name is Georgiana, and today I am so excited to share brand new products. Now, I know I'm usually that person who is excited mostly for jewelry or for makeup, and this is what we're going to be talking about today. I've already posted the description in the description box, but we've kind of already touched on it. So, I'm going to be talking about this brand new Super Green Cleansing Balm. Now, this one I feel like I'm excited about because it's something that I use with makeup, but it's also skincare, so I kind of get a two for one. So it bumps it up the rank in my most excited products to talk about. But I'm also excited about this stream in particular, and I'll share a little bit of that later on. But why don't we go ahead and dive into it? So, as you can probably already tell from the title, we've got a brand new product to share. So this is the Pharma X Super Greens Nourishing Cleansing Balm, and it's a new addition to the whole Farm RX line. Some of my favorites I've shared with you before. Green Goddess, you guys know I cannot get enough of. I talk about this product all the time. It was the thing that gave me a huge improvement in my skin for acne. My Super Greens cooling gel, also just really calming and soothing. The Bakuchiol cream, you for those of you out there who are looking for retinol or alternatives, the Bakuchiol cream and serum are both great products for that. There's also an eye cream for this, but I've been using vitamin C, so I've tried the eye cream, but I haven't gotten the full size of the eye cream. But these are all products that I use regularly in my skincare regimen. I know I definitely use the Farmer X multi greens at least 3 times a week. Green Goddess every day, morning and evening. Same with the Bakuchiol serum. Although I kind of I use this one more with at during the day, and then the Sika during night, or I'll kind of switch them up. And then the Bakuchiol cream is a really just great cream. But today we're going to be focusing on the new kid on the block, which is the Super Greens Nourishing Cleansing Balm. So if you haven't used a cleansing balm before, it's basically, I've been playing in it today, but it's basically a really like if you've ever used like a lip balm, I guess the closest thing I can liken it to is I guess coconut oil when it's in its solidified form. So like coconut oil in the winter is sort of the texture of this product. It's sort of creamy, but it just kind of melts away into what feels like the oil, but is different. So there are a couple of things that kind of stand out to me about this product. So you can kind of see the shininess there. A couple of things that stand out to me. First, I have used a cleansing balm before. I've been using the a new clean cleansing balm. Love it. It is one of my favorite products. You guys know if you watch my morning live streams, I can layer on quite a bit of makeup, foundations, concealers, all kinds of products. And I've noticed for myself, a cleansing balm is sort of like the game changer. So for like the older generation people, you guys remember the cream, and cold cream was like the thing. Everybody used it. It was just something that you had forever. You didn't run out of it. It is what people just used. If you wore makeup, you had cold cream. And to this day, I have customers when I come by and I'm like, oh, I've got a new skincare product. They're like, what is that? A cold cream? And I'm like, it's a little bit different. This is a day cream or a night cream, and I get into like the nuances of the serums. But there's a generation that's just like cold cream. Not a cold cream. So this is definitely not a cold cream, but I feel like it is like the cold cream 2.0. So this is like the old computers that cold cream was like the old computers that used to take up an entire room versus a little microprocessor chip of today. Cleansing bombs are like the microprocessor chip. It gets so much done with such little product. I mean, before when I used to use cold cream, I'd get my 2 fingers, big old dollop, rub it, massage it into my face, and then, you have to wipe it off with a tissue or two, and then rinse. This is going to be a little bit different. So if you've never used a cleansing balm before, 100% going to be a game changer for you for a couple of different reasons, and I'm going to show you why. But what makes this Farmer X Super Greens Nourishing Cleansing Balm, we're going to shorten it for the rest of the video for cleansing balm, Farmer X cleansing balm. What makes this one different is that this one is plant-based. So the entire Farmer X line is plant-based, vegan, cruelty-free, 85% natural origin ingredients. And the main ingredients in this guy, you're going to get your avocado oil, your broccoli sprouts, your Brussels sprouts, um, and I believe moringa oil. So it's very, very, very much plant-based. Fresh greens. It also has vitamins A, B, C, and E. So this is a product that, oh, and green tea. So it's very, yes, definitely moringa oil. I see it here. Oh, and marula oil. That's the one I can never remember because I've never heard of it before, this product. But what's great about this is you're getting like in addition to your cleansing, you're getting some nourishing, you're getting some soothing. And I know a lot of people, I always hear, oh, I don't wear makeup because it irritates my skin or it makes me break out, et cetera, et cetera. And I always, always say, it may not be the makeup. I mean, it's different for everybody. Maybe makeup breaks you up, but most makeup in this day and age is hyperallergenic. What I have found, like 97% of the time, is not that the makeup itself is making you break out, but that it's not being properly removed. So I always recommend two-step cleansing. But sometimes with two-step cleansing, it can be drying for your skin, especially when you're using a soap that has sulfates in it. Um, and it can be harsh on your skin. So cleansing balm or any like gel, not gel, like cream cleanser, like a cold cream, it's like a gentle way to remove makeup. But what makes the super greens cleansing balm a little bit better is like it's like a step above your regular cleansing balm because it does have those nutrients in it, nutrients and vitamins. So you're getting again a double whammy. You're not just cleaning, you're cleaning and putting back in some good stuff for your skin. So it's going to be a little more nourishing. It's going to be gentle, and again, 85% plant-based. So we're using natural ingredients, less chemicals, less of that extra stuff that you don't really need. They found a way to just use natural products for to replace a lot of these things. So that's like the surface level cleansing balm. But what I found, and I'm gonna demonstrate for you today, is that um, a lot of times, especially if you're using products that are waterproof, water resistant. I shouldn't even say waterproof because nothing's really waterproof. Hopefully, you don't want it to be waterproof because you do want it to wash off. But products that are water resistant, all day wear, 24-hour wear, long wear, things like that. Let me take off my jewelry so I can demonstrate for you guys. Also, this is a leaf necklace and earring set that I'm wearing today. I hope it's still available because it's actually really cute. But you'll find with a lot of these products, water alone doesn't take it off. So I'm going to put on quite a bit of product. So this product that trying first is the 24-hour cream eyeliner. So already you hear 24-hour, you know it's long wearing, resistant to transfer, resistant to washing off. The next thing I'm going to put on is this Tipsy Forever lip marker. So hint hint, forever, long wearing, beautiful color. This color is Blackberry Bite, one of my favorites. Actually, I just want to, yeah, can I? Okay, indulge me. And then lastly, I'm going to use a little bit of the FMG Long Wear Gel Eyeshadow. So these are products I'm going to just take on quite a bit of that and then rub that in and just give all of those products a little bit of time to set. So all of these products, they're long wearing, they're not meant to come off easily. So I'm going to give them some time to kind of settle in and air dry. So, kind of not exactly, but it better simulates, if you had it on for a while. We'll give that away while I talk. So, usually these products, especially for the eye products, the eyeliners and eyeshadows that are long wearing, your eye area is so delicate. You really do not want to be rubbing with soap, uh, and products that can be harsh on your skin. I've learned over the years that my skin is more sensitive than I thought. I used to be that person like, oh, my skin can take anything. I do anything to it, no big deal. It's just really resistant because I didn't have I had acne, but I didn't have a lot of redness or irritation. But acne is a form of irritation. I learned that the hard way. And I found that as I've been transitioning more to using more green products, I've been seeing my skin just sort of like become zen and calm down. It began very much with this product, our Green Goddess facial oil. And you'll see this product is actually getting a makeover. The bottle's going to be a little different, but this oil was so surprising for me. My friend Milagros calls it the panacea. Like, well, she says it cures everything, so I call it a panacea, just out of a joke because I'm like, it just, according to her, it cures everything. And I thought she was just exaggerating when she first talked to me about it, but I've learned that it is really calming. I've put it on, I have a mild form of eczema on my hands and I get breakouts throughout the year. And since I've been using Green Goddess, I haven't even been putting it on my hand. I've been putting it on my face and then rubbing it into my hands, whatever's left. I've noticed that I've had less of those. Usually by now, like spring and the summer, my skin starts to peel. I get like little bumps that then peel spring in like September and October. I haven't gotten that for the last maybe 2, 3 years since I started using Green Goddess. My acne has calmed down a lot. I still have occasional hormonal breakouts, but for the most part, very few breakouts. Irritation, like I have a friend who just from being in, they have, very heavy um, gear that they wear and they get sweaty and they put it in areas that they would normally have chafing or rashing, no problem at all. My guy friends who shave and sometimes get some irritation in their like beard area, they have not had that since they've been using the Green Goddess. So, what do they call it? Razor burn. It's very good for razor burn because it just sort of calms your skin. The other thing that I like to use is our Super Greens cooling gel. This guy, pop it in the refrigerator, put it on as a mask, like lay it on thick at night as a mask. When you wake up, your skin is just like, I am at peace with the world. I can take anything that you throw at me. And as a person living in New York City, quite a bit gets thrown at my skin. And this, it just makes my skin feel so soothed and firm and plump and refreshed. Also, plant-based, but you can also use a thin layer of it. For those of like my friends who are in like Hotlanta, Texas, down south where it's really hot and muggy, they will often use this as a day cream because the formula is just so light. So it has, this is probably my second or third jar and I'm already like deep in there. First of all, the jar is huge. And everything in the Farm RX line comes in sustainable packaging. You're going to find the jars are a little bit bigger than your other skincare products just because they're trying to be more sustainable. But this gel, I'm going to pile it right in on top of my Green Goddess, which you see, even though it's an oil, has basically faded. I put one drop, and I'll use like the jar says 3 to 4 drops. I use 1 to 3 drops on my skin, but I also use a vitamin C serum. Do what works for you. If you're doing 3 drops and it's too heavy, try one, try two. If you're finding that's not enough, then you kind of slowly increase it. Play around with it. It's as I say, it's just makeup, it's just skincare. Play around with it. Find what works for your skin. Do you, boo? But this Super Greens multivitamin cooling gel, so soothing. Um, it just it I put it on thick at night as a kind of like an overnight mask treatment, and not thick to the point where it's clumping off, but like more than I would normally use like in the day. Like a maybe like a nickel size blob, like a good size blob, yeah, probably more like a nickel size blob. Sometimes if I feel really generous, between a nickel and a quarter, but it just absorbs so well. The Green Goddess oil, also, again, people will say, oh, it's an oil. I don't want to have any more oil on my skin. I have found that since I've been using it as a person with oily skin, my skin is less oily because when you have oily skin, a lot of times, you guys hear me say it all the time, sometimes your skin is wanting just more moisture and hydration. And if it's not getting it, then it's going to produce its own. Your skin is just like, if you won't give it to me, I'll just give it to myself. So by using the Green Goddess oil, I've gotten a lot less oily. So if you do have oily skin and you're worried, Green Goddess oil, just use 1 drop. Massage it in. Well, you're not gonna feel it more greasy. Same thing with the multivitamins. Cooling gel. It's a gel, not a cream, so it's very very light. Oh, and the Super Greens, sorry, the Green Goddess, also really good for mask knee. So if you're still wearing your mask, I am. Some of us are. If you're still wearing your mask and you're getting that the moisture that's locked in your mask and it's causing breakouts, Green Goddess is also really great for that. So the other product, the bakuchiol cream, as you guys know, bakuchiol is a retinol. This is like on the opposite spectrum of our multivitamins gel. So this is a cream. It is heavy weight. This guy does not play around. The multivitamin is a little more, the texture is a little lighter. The bakuchiol is definitely thicker, right? So you're getting a thicker product. I'm running out of skin retail here. Thicker product, but still absorbs really well. And I think it's the plant-based products sorry, I should say plant-based ingredients that give it richness without it feeling heavy. I would bathe in this stuff. It's so good. And then last but not least, the bakuchiol serum. So I love a serum because serums are more jam-packed. So you're getting your broccoli, Brussels sprouts, all of that good stuff. I'm just gonna layer that on top. Also oil base, but it absorbs. It's if you've used this Dr. Belmer Sika cream, it's not. This one feels a little more towards the oily side, but it's also very light. So I've just layered on like 3 levels of skincare, and my skin, if you can catch it in the light, let me see if I can get this thing to focus. That's why we don't use this camera for focusing. It's not greasy. It's just hydrated, and that's 3 layers. So those are the other products in the Pharma line. So okay, I think that my wrist, my demo has set, but before I do that, I wanted to digress. Before I dive into our little demo for the Pharma Rex, so that you can see how the cleansing balm works, let me first get all those products off my hands because I don't want you to think that any of the other oils are interacting to help me remove that makeup. True demo here. Now, one thing I've heard that I kind of want to really take a minute to talk about is that I know a lot of people who are like, oh, I just use olive oil or coconut oil to remove my makeup. First of all, if I so much as think about using any of those oils on my skin, I mean, I'll use the Green Goddess oil. I use facial oils that are dermatologist tested and hyperallergenic, and I can use them on my skin and I will be all right. But if I try to use like natural oil, my skin is just like, what? Don't even think about, girl, are you crazy? What were you thinking? My body just no. And I've learned the hard way. I used to use a lot of oils in my hair, and when I sleep, I would just get that all on my face, and it was kind of a disaster. So we don't do that anymore. Um, so aside from that, like for me myself, using oils to remove my makeup is a huge no-no. But one of the other reasons, and I'm just gonna get another fingerful of our longwear gel eyeshadow. I'm gonna put that on the opposite hand, right? One of the things that I don't recommend another one of the other reasons I don't recommend using an oil to remove your makeup is because they're not really made for that. You know, olive oil and coconut oil moisturize your hair, moisturize your skin, put in your food, great. Not made to remove makeup. Why? It just oil and water don't mix. And if you're using an oil-based makeup and an oil-based like a oil-based makeup remover that doesn't have any emulsifiers or anything that allows it to kind of like catch the water and come off your skin, you end up with like a really sticky mess. And I cannot for the life of me understand how people do this. It's each his own, you know, whatever you do for you. For me, it was always I've tried it because I always say I will not knock it before I try it, but let me show you what often happens. So on this hand, I've got some of that what was it? My longwear gel liner. On this hand, I've also had some liners kind of sitting for a while. Now, I also have a little bit of coconut oil that I'm going to take a little bit of and hopefully not get on my clothing. I'm going to rub that in. So, does it get your makeup to release? Yes. It's like, oil and oil, they get along well, they kind of swim together. But when you put it in water, you see how that water is kind of just getting beady and the product isn't really coming off my hand. It's just kind of, it's still there, right? So what you end up having to do is use a towel to remove it. And that might be okay, fine, if you want to do that. But what makes cleansing balms different is that they're formulated with emulsifiers. And what the emulsifiers do is in the same way that an oil, I'm going to just get some of that. This is what I would use for my entire face. This is way too much for my wrist, but I was demoing. What the emulsifier, what a cleansing balm does is it breaks down the product. You just massage it in your skin, just like an oil. That lip balm is tough to remove, right? So you massage it into your skin, massage, 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 get that in. Ooh, lip stain. I'm sorry. Okay, I know it's like a makeup remover. Let me take off my rings. It's a makeup remover demo, but I'm like, oh, I just love how that lip stain stays because that's goodness to me. But what the emulsifiers do is they get that in there. You see how it's kind of rinsing off? And I don't have a lot of water, and this water already has oil in it. Emulsifiers sort of bond to your skin and help get the product to attach to the water to come off. So what you do with this cleansing balm is you put it on your skin, you rub it into the makeup, then you add a little water and you see it kind of change texture. So now it's kind of creamy, right? You rub it in a little more, and then when you wash, it washes away. Now that lip stain is really, really on there. But I just wanted to show you guys the eyeliner is gone, the cleanser is gone, and this is, I didn't wipe. I haven't wiped with a towel yet. All of that just washed away. This lip stain. But it just washes away all the product. So those emulsifiers are really what make that cleansing balm difference. You just get a little bit here, and it helps you really wash away that makeup much better. Now I'm using a towel to just dry my skin. So first of all, that if you're looking for all day wear, it's really not going anywhere. It does come off eventually because I have used that cleansing balm to get off my skin, and I'm pretty sure if I wipe, let's just see. Yeah, if you wipe, the lip balm does come off a little better. So if it's on your list, just take a little cloth and get it off. But I'm actually a little bit excited that it didn't come off because I'm like, yeah, long wearing. But and then look at my skin. So look at this hand and this hand. This hand still feels slippery and oily. This hand just feels like my skin because the cleansing balm, there's water everywhere. The cleansing balm, they have emulsifiers. They're like little molecules that, like, if you imagine it, I like to imagine it as like a little bubble that surrounds whatever makeup, impurities, SPF, smog that's on your skin. It kind of just wraps it around it and then carries it away with the water. So, imagine like Ozzy and Drix style, just encapsulating the makeup and the dirt and the oil and the sunblock, just kind of wrapping around it and then taking it away when you rinse with your water. So all you have to do when you're using it, get that balm, get, a little bit in your fingers, massage it onto your face, dip your fingers in a little bit of water, massage that onto your face. It'll change into like a creamy kind of texture, and then rinse it off. And you will feel like, for me, I've been wearing a lot of makeup for years. I've been removing a lot of makeup for years. And one of the things I always hated was when you go to like wash your makeup off and you kind of like splash your face, that makeup would stick to my sink. It would stick to, get on the walls. It would like run down and stain my elbows because there was nothing to really keep the makeup was just moving from one place to another. And I find that with when I use the oils, that's kind of what happens because the oil isn't going to stick to the water to move away because oil and water, they don't know, they just don't go together. So that oil is going to be like, "Ah, water, I don't want to go with you, get off, I'm going to stick to your face, I just want to stay onto your face until you introduce something like soap has things like whatever soapy stuff to emulsify and get, break down the oil and move it away from your skin. The cleansing balm is more like that. It's a cleanser. It's just safer and more gentle for your skin. So please, I beg of you, if you are using olive oil or coconut oil or any like cooking vegetable oils. I've been hearing so much stuff to remove your makeup. Stop and switch. This stuff is better for you. It's lighter for you. And it just feels so much better. You will definitely feel the difference. And then when you're done, I always, like I said, I double cleanse. I will use my cleansing balm. And then once I've rinsed that off, I will come back in with my cleanser. And you will feel the difference. Your skin just feels like fresh, like no stickiness, no oiliness. And this hand still feels a little greasy, a lot greasy because it just ran down my arm. So like my whole arm is greasy versus here where it's just fresh and clean. The other thing that I think we should discuss too is well, two things before I go. So on the cleansing balm, um I know I talk about it, and a lot of us talk about it a lot as, if you're wearing makeup, you want to cleanse to remove the makeup, and then you cleanse to actually wash your skin. That's what we talk about with the double cleanse. But I think that we should also start talking about it in terms of just removing stuff. Because if you're wearing like a SPF or a oil-based cream, heavy creams. Today, just being at the beach, when I came home, I felt like I was wearing a mask. I didn't go in the water. I didn't obviously put my face in the sand, but just the wind blowing up the sand in my face, I could feel the sand on my face. And I just reached for my cleansing balm. And I used that to remove that first layer of gunk that I wanted to get off my face. And then I wash with my soap and I use it as a cleanser. I'm not even, there is a PharmRx cleanser. I haven't even been started using that. I'm still using some of my Belief cleanser. I have a little bit of that. I still have my water, my rice bright water cleanser. I am still using. So if you want to go more plant-based based, you could definitely check out the PharmRx cleanser as well. But just I would like to kind of expand the conversation for double cleansing away from just if you wear makeup. It's not just if you wear makeup, it's if you want to remove whatever's on your skin first before you cleanse. And it may seem like overkill, but you will definitely see the difference. And I encourage you guys all to try it. Now, the bright side, when you shop Avon between now and I believe next week, Tuesday, they do have some trial sizes when you buy some of the Far RX cleansers, so you can get to try some of the other products for free. So that's a nice way to try that out. But the other thing that I wanted to talk about before we close is sort of a side note slash segue. But a friend of mine, a dear friend, Miss Ada, hit me up. She's doing a fundraiser for Alzheimer's, and you guys know here at Avon we are big at on supporting causes, giving back to the community. Well, if you don't know this about me, but I feel like it's super important to give back and support these causes. For me, anything breast cancer awareness, that's my thing. You guys see throughout the year, I really get behind that. But for her, something that is near and dear to her is the Alzheimer's Foundation, and she's doing some fundraising for that. Her goal was only to raise $100, but between all of you watching and me, I think we could do a little bit better than that. Are you with me? Do you agree? So what I wanted to do for Miss Ader and the Alzheimer's Association was to create a fundraiser. So between now and next week, Wednesday, when you shop the link below, just kind of scroll down the description. There's a special link. When you shop with that link, anything that you purchase, whether it's makeup, jewelry, skincare, hair care, fashion, electronics, pick up some batteries, go through your pantry, see what you need. We don't have ramen anymore, which was kind of fun, but we have a lot of different home goods, fashion, and jewelry, in addition to basic, like, stuff that you know as Avon, makeup, and skin so soft. There's a lot more these days. Go through, see what you can find, do some early Christmas shopping, do some early birthday shopping. It is for a good cause because I will donate 20% of all sales made through that link, whether it's jewelry or fashion or home decor, whatever it is that you buy, I will donate 20% to the Alzheimer's Foundation on behalf of Miss Ada. So I think we can really just crush her $100 fundraiser goal. I think we could do like three or 400. Um, you're not giving extra, just do your shopping. Shop for yourself, share with your friends, share this video, share the link, share the shopping link, share some favorite products. If you have some really great things that you like on there, talk to some friends, let them know that if they purchase this thing that you love so much, the jewelry, the hair, and we have so many brands. Arctic Fox, Tipsy, Kathy Cat, Belief. There's so much serious grooming for pets. If you know anyone who has pets, let them know. Get some shampoo and conditioner for your little furry friend, your fur babies, and I will donate to the Alzheimer's Association for Miss Ada. So check out that link in the chat box below. Copy it, share it on your Facebook, tag a friend, ask them to shop, and I will be doing that until next Wednesday. So I hope you guys lend a hand and help us support. Go ahead and pick yourself up a brand new PharmRx Super Green Nourishing Cleansing Balm because now you know what makes it different. Now you know why it stands out, and now you know you can use it even if you're not a person who wears makeup. And even if, again, that's just not your thing, you're not into cleansing balms, you're a little timid about trying it, okay, no worries. We have so much other Farm RX products, I can't even hold them. And this is not even all that we have. These are just the ones that I have. So I demonstrated all of these for you today. There's something on that website for everybody, men, women, children, fur babies. So go ahead and shop and let's support the Alzheimer's Association. I would love to just blow Miss Ada away because she's an amazing person and I think we can do this for her. So that's it for me for tonight, guys. Thank you for joining with me and hanging out as we talk about our PharmRx line. I hope that more comes to this line because the products are just really great and they really make your skin feel amazing and just light and refreshing. So if you have tried the PharmRx line, if you have a favorite, go ahead and let me know in the comments box. We all want to know what you like, and maybe somebody watching this stream from somebody who shared this video to encourage somebody to shop so that we can donate to the Alzheimer's Foundation. We'll watch it and read through your comments and say, okay, that looks like something that I would like to try. Let me go ahead and add to cart. So you guys have like 7 days. Add to cart, share, share, share. Let's get this fundraising goal, just knock it out of the park. All right, guys, you have a great night, everyone. And I will be back here not next Tuesday, but the following Tuesday. And let me see if I can get a date for you because I think we're going to be in September at that point. September 6th, I will be back. So we'll be kicking off September in 2 weeks. Thank you guys for watching. Bye.